Hey there, YouTube. Copnut speaking. I hope you guys are well. First of all, I didn't actually get a chance in my previous video to mention a few things. Second of all, this video is going to be just a basic general tip video. Okay, let's start. For my hair loss, even though it's not related to hair really, I've read that having hair losses is a factor of a lack of vitamins. I do take fish oil and iodine, but there is one important vitamin I forgot. My multivitamin. Centrium. Sorry, the camera shows it inverted. I take like a cup of this every morning. And boy, does it taste gross. Ugh. I can't stand it. But the gaps in my hair, they're much less now, and I'm happy that I'm not going to go bald. And number 2, this cup is 30 ounces, holds 30 ounces of water. I drink this cup, I drink 3 of these babies in a day. 3, 6, 9, 90 ounces of water. Because I've seen people carry small bottles and they're constantly drinking and having a relay race about their water. I thought that perhaps the best thing to do is drink out of a bigger cup. Meaning that you won't have to strain yourself and be like, oh my god, I need to drink another bottle. Oh my god, I have 40 more ounces remaining. This basically does the work for you. Well, let me see. Another tip. When you're shopping, it's a general thing, but still, it's my duty to inform those who don't know. If you're shopping and you're passing the aisles and you see a certain food that you'd like, try to avoid it at all costs. And do not put it in your shopping cart. Because if it goes in your shopping cart, you'll pay for it, take it home, eventually eat it, and all your hard work and your efforts will go straight to hell. If it doesn't go in your cart, it won't go in your house, and it won't go in your mouth. And it won't go on the scale either. Let's see. If you're watching television and if you see a really tasty food commercial, change the channel. Just change it. Turn off the TV. Ow, ow. Sorry, something bit me. Let's see. 2 days ago, my friends brought over some pizza, and they were all eating. And it was, I think 6 o'clock at that time, and I had already eaten. And I certainly wasn't going to eat pizza, and I wasn't going to make an exception. So I just got up and left the room and stayed there. I took this with me and drank it, chugged it down. Chug, 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 chug. Just to give me a full feeling so I wouldn't have any cravings. Then after that, another tip. A tip, film your video when everyone in your house is asleep. Okay, another tip. Exercise. Music. If you have an MP3 player or if you're old school, a CD player or even a Walkman, who owns a Walkman, but still, even if you do, listen to music while you exercise. You'll feel much less pain and you'll notice that the time goes like that. Change up your exercise. Even if the new exercise you're doing is comparatively less strenuous and takes less time than your former exercise. Because when you're doing something new with your body, you're tricking your body in order to thinking that something new is happening and it has to work harder. Write things down. What's this? Sorry. Write whatever you eat down. Write it down. Write it all down. It's tedious. It was tedious for me in the beginning, and I hated it. I won't lie to you. It's tedious. But it will prevent you from overeating or cheating. Because when you are faced with the facts of what you're doing and the incorrect things that you're doing, you'll least likely want to do it again, because then you're going to have to write it down. So on and so forth. When you exercise, take a break once in a while. Don't over-exercise yourself. Because let's face it, even though we say to ourselves, the more I exercise, the more I lose weight, That's not always the case. If you don't give your time, give you at least a day to let your muscles contract and relax, then basically you're setting yourself up for failure, and one day you'll just collapse and you won't be able to exercise again. For how long? And on it goes. Give yourself a break. If you reach a plateau, don't stress. We all do. I know I did. You're either reassess at what you're doing. This is where this comes in handy. Look whatever you've been eating. See the days where you've been eating and you've lost weight the most. I don't know why it does that. When you've lost weight the most. And try to imitate whatever you did on that particular day. That's why writing down comes so much in handy. You can have a cheat day. Yeah, I said that. You can have a cheat day. You may eat at least one item that you like. Whatever. Not in exorbitant amounts, of course, but in a legitimate, proper amount. Particularly for us lap banders and RNYs, etc., because we're not going to be able to digest more than, what, a cup? Because your body is so used to a certain way of eating, when it gets a new sort of, when something new happens, it's going to work overtime in order to digest whatever it's been introduced to. Don't make it a habit. If you keep doing that, then you're defeating the purpose. When you have a plateau, once in a while it's okay to cheat. But don't overdo it. Let's see, what else can we do? Well, that is basically how I lost 50 pounds in almost 7. If it's March the 1st, on March the 6th, it'll be my 7th month. And so in round about 7 months, it took me 7 months to lose 50 pounds. And I'm very proud of my accomplishment. And inshallah, God willing, I will lose more. I want to thank all of you for helping me on this way. All the people who supported me throughout this time, friends and family, all my fellow YouTubers of the WLS Society, even those who don't even belong to WLS Society. Thank you so much. And even to my haters, I have to say thank you. If your shitty words and your fucked up ways weren't there, I probably wouldn't be as motivated. Because let's face it, I'm more motivated by a you can't than a you can. That's how I've always been. And I always will be. So, well, what else can I say? What else can I say? I think that's basically it. All in all, don't give up. I can't tell you how many times I tried and failed and tried and failed. And there was one time when I didn't think I was going to be able to do this. I gave up. But somehow, with the grace of God, I was able to pick myself back up, get off my ass, and just see what I went wrong and admit the mistakes that I was making and be honest with myself. And write things down. Doing things gradually over an extended amount of time. Not weighing... Oh, here's another tip. Don't weigh yourself every day. Just don't. You're going to drive yourself crazy. I know, I'm guilty of that. Sometimes I still do that. That's why I put the scale out of my reach. So, if you keep doing that every single day, you're going to drive yourself crazy. Anyhow, all in all, you just got to keep trying. No matter how many mistakes you make, no matter how many times you slip up, don't give up. Just don't give up. And always be proud of yourself.